Hello, I'm Jazz, she, her, and I have worked alongside colleagues with Activate, which is led by Child Trends with its partners Chapin Hall and Healthy Teen Network. Activate is funded by the Office of Population Affairs. Activate aims to increase the use of evidence about sexual and reproductive health among professionals who support young people who are involved in the child welfare and justice systems, young people who may experience homelessness, and opportunity youth. Through Activate's Research Alliance, young people, youth supporting professionals, and researchers all work together collaboratively to create research-based resources and job aids. In this video, we discuss some important questions about youth engagement in Activate and in translating research into practice.
Meet the young members of Activate's Research Alliance.
Hi, I'm Amanda Lynn Brunell. I am a young fellow with the Jim Casey organization. I am from Texas. I have been involved with advocating for foster children for 4 years now. I actually got connected with Activate through Jim Casey.
Hi, my name is Azar Webb. I'm from Omaha, Nebraska. I'm a part of Jim Casey Youth Initiative. I've been a part of the initiative since 2015, and I'm a part of Activate through the initiative as well.
Hi, I'm Jazz Snell, and I am a Jim Casey Initiative Young Fellow. A little bit about me is I have systems experience both in juvenile justice and child welfare. And in my early 20s, I began as an advocate turned consultant, and that's how I was connected to Activate.
Hi everyone, my name is Carla. I use pronouns she, her, and ellas. I am part of Opportunity Youth United, the national level and also the local level here in Seattle, Washington with their Seattle chapter. A little bit background story. I am a youth engagement coordinator consultant here in the Seattle area.
How do you define youth engagement?
Just involving young people, honestly, in any way possible, giving them responsibility in any project they're a part of, implementing their ideas, and anywhere where you have a young person that's able to go in, say how they feel, say what they think should happen, and have it happen.
I would define youth engagement as the acts of not only inviting, but building in partnership with, learning in partnership with, and achieving outcomes in partnership with young people. Before we set anything on the table or draw anything on the board, we have every key player in the room, including young people.
Why is youth engagement in Activate important?
Being able to have the power to say, hey, let's stop really quick and reword that, rewrite that, relook at that, reshape that. It's huge.
Young fathers now we get left out. We aren't invited to things. People feel like we should be left out of things, but 9 times out of 10, the narrative that is portrayed about us isn't true.
The lack of resources that we have in the Latino culture, they're so busy with working and getting food in our tables that it's very hard for them to network, let alone they don't even have the language capacity. And so for me, it was really important for me to voice that.
What lessons have you shared with Activate?
From my experience, I've seen the involvement of young people shape the language and resources that Activate has created. It has also shaped the priorities.
So we were speaking about a resource that the main ideas of Activate, and the title of it was Sexual Reproductive Health and Pregnancy Prevention, or something along the lines like that. And I kind of stopped my tracks, and I was like, I don't think prevention is the right word. It stopped me because I was like, that's not the right word. I know that's not the right word. So instead of using prevention, I I said maybe support. And I know as a young person myself that not everyone is trying to prevent getting pregnant. Not every young person in foster care is trying to stay away from creating a family.
When I saw the word homelessness, I suggested unhoused because a lot of individuals or a lot of youth don't identify with homelessness just based on like their experience, and they also feel like that's demeaning to them in a way that we've never thought about it before.
What lessons have you learned from working with Activate?
So I think setting the groundwork for making these changes, helping everyone else out, giving our wisdom and giving our peace. Our experiences can then define the narrative to make sure young adults are more present.
Going back to my personal story and my lived experience, I feel like it's the biggest contributor. No matter where you come from, you do have a voice, and it's important to voice that opinion, like voice your experience and your opinions so people can hear you and act on it.
I've seen growth within myself in acknowledging things that I have suppressed because of experience. So it's built confidence in me, and that has motivated me to continue.
What is your favorite part about working with Activate?
I think my favorite part about working with Activate would be, I think using my voice beyond just advocating for youth in the foster care. It brings it towards a level of using my voice to help older professionals in the work that I work with understand how to work with young people.
My favorite part of working with Activate is that I get to represent maybe not the majority of folks in my area or that has similar backgrounds with me, but I get to be a piece of representation of what it is to be a young person living in this side of the country.
My favorite thing about Activate is getting to work with these women and hear their stories and the wisdom they bring to Activate and what I can learn as a male.
My favorite part about working with Activate is having untraditional conversations. Like in adolescent years and even early adult years, it wasn't the norm to talk about experiences and learning about my body, my reproductive system, and sexual health. And in the Activate space, we're able to talk about our experiences, whether they're good or bad, and without judgment, and learn together.
What advice would you give to researchers and professionals about engaging young people?
We shift that focus from, this is your story, let me help you, to what is your story and how can I help you?
I would say to researchers who want to engage with young people to come with big ideas, not big questions. Sometimes as a young person, when I'm hit with questions, I think, is there an answer that is being looked for? And if my answer doesn't fall within that, I may have some hesitancy. So coming with big ideas, it can set the tone of like what exactly you're looking for, and young people can insert themselves appropriately.
A researcher cannot answer a question for something they don't know anything about, for something they don't have a story to, for something they don't have a story to tell. And so you get in there and you realize that when you have just one young person in the room, how quick a narrative changes. So when we tell this story, we have to make sure that it is very impactful, it is powerful, it is recognized, and that it is put forward and not put last.